You're shifting. You can feel it. I certainly can feel it. There is a lot of expansion happening right now and right here, especially on Earth. I don't care what parallel reality you're in. If you're on Earth, you're definitely expanding. It's just the choice of what are you expanding into? Where are you contracting yourself in your life? When you contract, can you use that contraction so then you can open wider and wider and wider to the unlimited access that you can access in your mind? Because you are unlimited. And I know sometimes this earth plane can feel very limiting, but you're waking up. You're waking up out of the illusion of limitation, because limitations can be self-imposed. Certainly, yes, I'm not going to be ignorant to the fact that, yes, limitations are everywhere in some degree. But can you use any limitation in your life as lessons, like I've been saying in my videos, you guys, as lessons to access you, your blueprint, your soul's evolutionary plan here on Earth, so you can evolve into the being you are destined to become? Y'all, hey, what? We've got some higher beings with us here today as well, assisting us. And I want to talk about this because I'm in Palm Springs right now, and I was at the pool yesterday, and I had a download come through that was really, I think, could help a lot of people. So depression is really just all of your suppressed emotions coming to the surface, you guys. And we label it as depression because, yeah, we are depreciating our appreciation because we're stuck. And we're stuck in the sticky molasses of our unwanted thoughts. But we keep those unwanted thoughts alive through repeating it and waking up and claiming our depression every morning. Now, I want to be very clear in this video. Depression happens and it's normal. It is actually a beautiful, and I know it can be hard because I've been there several times, but it is actually you, your higher version of yourself, allowing all of your suppressed emotions that have been suppressed for years and years to come up. And actually, suppression is below depression. If you're depressed, then you're actually a step above. And you know what can come out of depression? You meeting all aspects of yourself that want to come back into your heart. Don't avoid the emotions. If you feel depressed, don't say, oh, I'm joyful every day. You don't need to do that. But you guys, a part of this awakening is actually going through depression. It is. It's facing everything. And what a beautiful opportunity it is to be depressed. And you're probably saying, Maya, that's a stretch. It's not really, doesn't really feel beautiful in the body. I know it doesn't. But at least you're getting to see what's inside of you. You're getting to see that stuff is inside of you and it wants to move. It wants you to feel it. It wants you to maybe take steps in the direction that can serve you. Why don't you sit with yourself more and ask, why have I been believing this? Why have I been believing in my depression more than my evolutionary journey? How can I use this as my evolutionary journey? How can I use this to access greater knowledge about myself? Every time I've had a super expansive moment in my life, it's always come out of being either really depressed, really sad, really feeling stuck, because that's the only way you will even move. If you're joyful every single day, you won't be motivated to move yourself out of any situation you're in if you feel good. Sometimes depression is such a gift. It's allowing you to see what's inside of you so then you can move into another realm of living. And it takes time and it takes patience with yourself during this awakening stage. It takes being easy on this human experience we're all going through. But remember, your depression is just all your suppression moving out of the body for you to see. And yes, it can be a little sticky like molasses. Use it as a lesson. Use it as a lesson. Even yesterday, I had moments of anxiety patterns resurfacing, of looking way too far into the future where I don't belong right now. Do you know why I don't belong in that future anxiety moment? Because it's not in my here and now. So it really is just doing me a huge disservice to my here and now moment, is thinking way too far into the future. Oh, and did I mention in that future timeline, it wasn't the future timeline I even wanted. So what am I doing participating in that kind of thought? It's silly. It is so silly. But yes, we as humans always say, yeah, but. What is the but for? Why do we say yeah and then we say but? It should be yeah or no, I'm not ready. Because buts is the thing that holds you back from whatever it is you are wanting. When you say, yeah, but I have this limiting belief that makes me feel stuck. Okay, let's look into it. Let's ask it questions. Why are we hiding from these things? Why are we numbing ourselves by going on our phones? Why are we numbing ourselves with alcohol? Why are we numbing ourselves with things that aren't even allowing those suppressed emotions to move out of us? You know what you could be doing? Turning on music and dancing and moving that energy out. You could be going for a walk. You could be going for a run. I don't care. Anything active to move energy. Be aware. Be aware of yourself, you guys. Be aware of your thoughts. You're waking up. You are shifting. You are. And whatever cycle you're going through, whether it be mindset or just internal shifts, be aware of them. Use them as the power to move you from where you are to where you want to be. We're way too scared. We're way too fearful of ourselves. We need to become more comfortable in our bodies, you guys. Need to. That is what this earth is wanting for every single human being, to feel comfortable, even in the uncomfortability. And yes, you can't turn off uncomfortability, but can you at least have the awareness that this uncomfortability is happening to me, probably for a reason, either to wake me up, either for me to become more aware of what's happening inside of me, because maybe I've got some stuff to sort out inside, and maybe I've been distracting myself for far too long. Whatever it is, I'm gonna be really clear with you guys in this video. To one degree, when I say these things, I know how sticky human emotions can be. They're sticky. And you can get stuck in them really easily. So when you do find yourself stuck in emotional patterns, in these habits, in this depression, first off, it's okay. It's okay. Whatever you're going through, it's okay. In the higher aspect, you guys, your higher consciousness asked for it. And I know you're probably not aware of it. And sometimes it's hard for me to be aware of it. But it's for you to wake up. You do not need to be living in circumstances you don't like, in a mindset you don't want to have. But the way to a higher realm is not outside. It's not by getting materialistic things to make yourself feel better. It's not by getting love in your life or relationships. The roadmap is inside of you. And when you can navigate your internal world, the external world will become so much easier. You guys are waking up. You are shifting. You are shifting, but please use, if you're in a depressive state, in any emotions, use it. Don't ignore it. How can you use those emotions to serve you? Don't identify to them. They aren't you. The more you identify with them, the more they will become you and a part of your identity. An identity you don't want to associate yourself with, but you're stuck in them. The way to get out is by actually having conversations with the emotions you feel. Writing things down. Literally asking them questions like you would anyone. Why are you feeling like this? Why have you been visiting me every single day? Am I not getting something here? Because emotions are always moving. Everything is always flowing, moving. Energy is always moving. So what am I doing to keep you captive inside my body? Am I unaware of it? Have I attached myself to you? Maybe you've stayed for far too long and I've just ignored you and locked the door, and you want to go outside. You want to move out of my body. Okay, I'm going to sit down with you then. I'm going to ask you some questions. I'm going to release you to the best of my ability. I'm not going to cling on to you when all you're wanting to do is move out. And when they move out, you guys, one by one, your consciousness will expand. It will. You'll be able to figure out, okay, everything that isn't necessarily what I asked for or what feels good, in 1 degree will feel good. Because when I can learn the lesson out of it, it shall pass. It shall move. But we're ignorant to the lessons that we knew we were going to be experiencing before we came onto this planet. Look at everything as a lesson. Learn the lesson. You don't need to repeat the same lessons over and over and over again. So what lessons continuously come up for you? And what emotions do you constantly run away from or push down? Because once you can actually be with them and accept them, they will move. I know it feels like if you surrender to them, they're gonna destroy you. The destruction could be to lay down a new path for you to see your vision clearer, to see your purpose clearer, to see yourself clearer, destructing everything that's in your way. And sometimes that has to come with destruction. Just know, if you watch this video today, that it is a sign that you are shifting into the next parallel reality you are meant to step into. And it starts by you facing yourself, by you not believing in your limiting beliefs, of you questioning things when they arise, of you stop running away from things that you don't want to experience, but face them, ask them questions, and know on the other end of that question is just another level of your expansion. You don't need to hold yourself captive to the emotions you don't want to live in. Accept them. And when you can accept them, you can accept whatever is around you right now. Just acceptance, because it's here and it's now. And you are also here and now. And if you can say the 2 words, I am, you are living, you are breathing, you are here. And you are also a part of every single thing in this universe. Where have you been denying yourself access to the wisdom inside of you that already knows your plan, that already has set up your blueprint here on earth? How much of the time do we seek outside ourselves for answers? Either through therapists, coaches, YouTube videos, whatever. Listen, you're watching a YouTube video right now, but what I'm trying to get at is, you know better than me. You know what you've been through better than me. You know the lesson you're experiencing now better than me. I'm just here to remind you. I want to see more people asking their higher intelligence to get answers. Not people who will never meet them, not people who don't know them or know what they've been through. You know your depth. You know your highs. You've been with you throughout every single phase in your life. And guess what? You're still here. You're still here. So isn't it time? Isn't it time to do the internal questioning? Isn't it time to wake up out of the illusion that we've been programmed to believe in, of limitation? Can you become lucid in your living state? Can you become like water flowing through the rocks that are put onto your trail, but still moving forward? You guys are waking up and you guys are shifting because it's happening. You can either resist it or you can let go. Accept things how they are in your here and now moment and know that they are always changing. Every single second is a new opportunity for you. Don't believe in the stuckness of your emotions. Those two are always moving and you get to decide. Don't go offline. Stay online. online and here. I suggest more people taking a break from social media apps right now that are not serving them, that are keeping them stuck and numbed out and programmed. I really ask you guys to question what you're looking at throughout your day and why. What is your intention on going on to certain apps? Is it to numb? Is it because you're bored? How could you be using your time in a more efficient way to learn more about yourself? Because you guys, right now here on earth, it is the most important time for people to know thyself, because we are going through extreme transformative periods here on earth. And it's going to get real tricky if you don't learn how to navigate your internal states. It's going to get harder and harder and harder if we don't actually learn this here and now. Face your shadow. Sit with your shadow. And know that you're still the light. You are still the light. You don't need to identify with your shadow. There would be no shadow if there was no light. So who's the light in that equation? It's you. It's always been you. The shadow, in fact, is almost an illusion. It's an illusion of maybe all your past stuff. But even that, in one sense, is an illusion, because you can rewrite whatever narrative you want into a more empowering narrative. But it first does come with facing that aspect of you and sitting down with even that aspect, that shadow self, and rewriting a new narrative from the beginning to the end of your life together. Stop waiting around. Stop waiting for yourself to feel better. Start doing action steps to make yourself feel better. And that can just be simply doing one thing a day that makes you a better human. I don't know. You know best. I don't know what's best for you. Ask yourself, what is best for me in this here and now moment? And sit in the silence and wait for the answer, because the answer will come. I love you guys. You came here for a reason today. Remember your power. Make the choice to shift, because you will shift regardless. Just a matter of what you're shifting into. And you have that choice every second of the day. So if you liked today's video, you guys, let me know in the comments down below if it resonated. Give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.